You're listening to Wes Way Out West on demand. Content from Town Square Media's 99.9 KEKB in Grand Junction, Colorado. From the Carville's Auto Mart Studios, we are with you at 243-3699. You can open up our mobile app and hit the app chat feature, and you can certainly add your comments to the question that is pinned to the top of the Facebook wall at the very start of the show this morning. What is something Grand Junction needs that it does not already have? Among the hundreds of comments we have received over the last couple days on this question, there is one clear leader way out in front of all the other suggestions. And that is a rec center. Overwhelmingly, the response to what is something Grand Junction needs that it does not already have is a rec center. Joanne, good morning. Thanks for your comment. She says, definitely a rec center. Why should small towns like Fruita and Delta have a rec center, but Grand Junction does not have one? Tara, good morning. She says, a rec center. Preferably not at Lincoln Park, where there will be no parking, or the ability to get in and get out during football and baseball games. How do we get a rec center? Where do we put it? A couple of great comments to get us started today, Joanne and Tara. Thank you. Should Grand Junction get a rec center? What do you think? I would love it if you tapped our mobile app and recorded a couple of thoughts and sent them in. I would love to play a ton of audio today. If you'd like to call, you can do that as well. Have a chance to do a little bit more of that in the next hour of the show. But today, we want to know what you think about this. One of the most popular answers so far: what is something Grand Junction needs that it does not already have? The question is pinned to the top of our Facebook wall. We'd love an answer there on our mobile app. In fact, just after 7, I will send the link to the app that allows you to easily record or text an answer back in. Upon 3 different times when a rec center was brought up for a vote in Grand Junction, it did not pass. It remains as the most popular answer as to why we don't have one in Grand Junction, but places like Delta and Fruita do. Thoughts on a rec center in Grand Junction? Hit us up on the app. Hit us up on the Facebook wall. We'll send an alert out that will give you a chance to call in as well a little bit later on this morning. Wes Adams, so glad you could join us for Tuesday morning. Thanks for letting us be a part of your morning. If it's your first time here, welcome. We need your help today. What is something Grand Junction needs that it does not already have? This question is pinned to the top of our Facebook wall. You can hit the app chat feature. We'll send an alert out that makes it easier to record your answers if you don't want to wait on the phone. 243-3699. All kinds of ways to let us know your thoughts on this. The most popular answer so far: what is something Grand Junction needs that it does not already have? That answer is a rec center. Despite the fact that it's been brought up for a vote a few different times in Grand Junction history and it has not passed, for one reason or another, it remains one of the most asked for things in Grand Junction that we currently do not have. We would love to hear what you think today. If you want to record an answer on our mobile app or text in your answer, I'd love to read it. If it's easier to put it on Facebook under a comment to the question, which is pinned to the top of our page today, absolutely. If you don't mind waiting in line on the phone, 243-3699 to chime in. Does Grand Junction need a rec center? Maybe we don't, and you want to give me that opinion, please do. But it all started with what's something Grand Junction needs that we don't have. And after we got the water parks and amusement parks and requests for Cracker Barrel out of our system, all which are great suggestions, I'll go with any of them, we must come back to rec center. There are hundreds of people asking for it. Michael, good morning. My vote is for a YMCA rec center. Scott, good morning. Definitely a huge recreation center. Even Delta has one. Thank you, Scott. Sherry, good morning. A bigger rec center. All the little towns have one. Grand Junction doesn't. We do have 43 amazing parks. And we've had a few people say, well, if they build one, don't put it at Lincoln Park. Don't put it at Canyon View. They're already too crowded. How can we make everybody happy today? We can start by discussing it. Love to hear your thoughts. Does Grand Junction need a rec center? If we don't need that, what is something we do need that we don't already have? Scooby, good morning. Scooby says Grand Junction needs a rec center with a big swimming pool indoors and out, and a fitness room where the community can come together with kids and families just like they do over in Fruita at the rec center. Scooby, thanks for your thoughts this morning. We'll keep them rolling in throughout the show today. Do we need a rec center in Grand Junction? Why? What are your thoughts this morning? Chances to win cash on the way. Tuesday, April the 12th. Good morning, and thanks for being here. 99.9 KEKB. Your comments this morning on things Grand Junction needs that it doesn't already have. So far, the most popular answer by far, a rec center. Back to your comments, Debbie, this morning. Safe activities like ones at a rec center or year-round facility for all ages and income to enjoy for families in Grand Junction. Thank you, Debbie. Maria, good morning. She says a rec center. Good Lord. Delta and Parachute have great rec centers. What is going on here in Grand Junction? So many comments just like this one. Here's Melanie. Good morning, Melanie. She says absolutely a rec center. It has been brought to a vote on more than one occasion. It has not passed. But that doesn't mean that there aren't tons of people in the Grand Valley that would love to see a rec center in Grand Junction. What do you think? 243-3699 to dial in. If you don't want to wait, you can absolutely record your thoughts. Send them in on our mobile app using the app chat feature. Or you can jump on the Facebook wall. This question is pinned to the top of the page, and you can leave us an answer right there. Sharon, good morning. A rec center that is not paid for by property taxes. If everybody wants, then everybody should pay for one. There we go, Sharon. No denying Grand Junction's interested in a rec center. We've got 43 beautiful parks. Do we need a rec center? Is there a place that we can turn into one? Thank you so much for everyone who has commented already. I need your help, though. I need your answer. I've only moved to the most beautiful state I've ever lived in about 8 months ago. I'm learning. You got to help me out on this one. Does Grand Junction need a rec center? Maybe we don't. Tell us what you think. Today's question of the day. We need your help at 243-3699. You can tap the app chat feature on our mobile app and either text or send an audio answer in over the mobile app. You can also comment on this very question pinned to the top of the Facebook wall this morning. Something Grand Junction needs that we don't already have. Top answer by far that we are seeing to this question is a rec center. Countless folks have brought up that they've got them in Fruita, they've got them in Delta. Why don't we have one here? And then others have brought up, well, it's been brought up for a vote a few times and it doesn't pass. That's why we don't have one. Obviously, there's more to it than that, but we love hearing from you and your thoughts on this. Cindy, definitely we need a place for teens to hang out, a community center or a rec center. Thank you, Cindy. Donna, good morning. She says recreation center. Glenda Fruita has a successful recreation center. Indeed. Good morning, Glenda. Thank you. Ray says a friggin' rec center and more youth opportunities with 109 likes. Everybody is on this calling for the rec center. Thank you so much if you've made a comment. Why do we need one? Maybe why we don't need one. I'd love to hear both sides today. 243-3699. App chat your answers in. Place them right there on the top of the Facebook wall. I spoke briefly with Larry Manchester from Grand Junction Parks and Rec, and he confirmed, yes, it has been brought up for a vote. I've heard as many as 3 different times, and it does not pass. Gail, good morning. She says, we need a rec center for the kids. Arlinda says P.F. Chang's. Lily, back to rec center. Anywhere with indoor basketball courts that have public access. Every indoor court has been demolished or repurposed or is 30 to 50 minutes down the road from Grand Junction. Lily making a great case for a rec center here in town. I'd love to read your comment or hear from you. We'll continue taking a look at this as we get into the 8 o'clock hour. Your chance to win cash is coming up, and then we'll circle back around to more of your comments this morning. Things Grand Junction needs that it doesn't already have. It's okay to answer something besides rec center, but I think that's the really interesting answer that we're seeing this morning, and it's fun to hear your take on why we need one.
This is what it sounds like to get
KEKB.
Things Grand Junction needs or wants but does not have. Our leading answer, a rec center so far this morning. KEKB, good morning.
Good morning. We really need a rec center over in Junction. Driving to Fruita every single time to go to a rec center sucks.
Having to go up the road when you just want to hit the gym or maybe get into a pool, you would love to see one here in Grand Junction.
Exactly. And, there's the Orchard Mesa pool that already has the old Orchard Mesa Middle School gym attached to it. Why don't they build off of that to make that into a rec center?
I love that idea. What is your name?
Deborah?
Deborah, thank you so much for calling and just letting us know what you think. It's great to just kind of talk it out, and whether or not it's been voted down or not in the past, obviously people still want this. So I'm so glad to hear so many responses this morning. Thank you very much for taking a minute to let us know.
All right, thank you.
Wes Adams from the Carville's Auto Mart Studios. Things Grand Junction wants, but it does not have. Pinned to the top of our Facebook wall this morning, we've sent an app alert to the mobile app. You can tap it to send us your answer to that question. 243-3699 to dial in. The most popular answer we've been telling you about this morning, by far, a rec center. Now, a rec center's been brought up for a vote a couple of times at least. Despite that it hasn't passed, seeing hundreds of answers come in, and I'll start on the Facebook wall here with comments from Beth, who says, yes, we absolutely need a rec center, and Tammy, good morning, who says rec center. Arlinda making me hungry with the Cracker Barrel request, and Jasmine suggesting we just need additional lanes on Patterson. But Darla brings us back to the most popular answer, indoor recreation center, indoor pool. Delta has one, so does Fruta. Tony, good morning. She says we need more things to do, a rec center, something. Robin, good morning. Glow-in-the-dark mini golf. Bobby, good morning. A recreation center. I love Brenda's answer, a good dance hall where people respect line of dance and even know what it is. Morning, Brenda. Love that. Megan, a rec center. Stacy, a rec center like the YMCA with activities and after-school programs, art classes, music classes, gymnastics, swimming. And Stacy says we also need a few places that stay open later because a lot of people work 2 jobs. Amen. Good morning, Stacy. Thank you. Cindy, a public recreation center. Jamie on the mobile app, something fun like a park for the entire family with a rock wall. Ball pits for littles and some rides. Carly, good morning, a rec center. Lori, good morning, rec center like in Fruta. Crystal on the mobile app, a progressive plan to move the traffic. Otherwise, most roads will end up like Patterson. Thank you, Crystal. Sherry, good morning, a community center like Delta. That's what we need. Thank you, Sherry. Denise, can we get some good public bathrooms for downtown? Thank you, Denise. Holly, a freaking community center. Thank you, Holly, on the mobile app. Michelle on the Facebook wall, a rec center. We continue to invite your answers this morning, whether it's on the app, on our Facebook wall, or on the phone. You can hit the Call Us button on the mobile app if you want to tell me why you're interested in a rec center or why we don't need one. But that is by far the most popular answer this morning with our question of the day. From the Carville's Auto Mart Studios, Wes Adams, thanks so much for the hundreds of comments on things Grand Junction wants, needs, but does not already have. With Rec Center leading the way, been fun to read what you think about the idea of a rec center here in Grand Junction. Donnie says a new event center to replace the current Two Rivers Convention Center would have been nice. Donnie thinks that would have brought in a lot of jobs and a lot of money. Carly says, yes, we need a rec center or a YMCA or a Boys and Girls Club. Now, we did get tons of answers for things like, oh, we need a water park and we need a theme park. Bring back the horse races, uranium downs, get us a drag strip, get us a new mall. But over and over again, by far, Amanda, rec center, good morning. Jeannie, I missed the drive-ins. Glenn, rec center. So it just comes right back to it. I love that. The Lorraine Family Rec Center. Elaine, rec center. Leanne, a rec center. Karen, affordable housing. Amen. Irene, a community center. Jonathan, a recreation center. Brian, a rec center. Daphne, a sports complex for teens and kids. Trish, a rec center. Debbie, a rec center. How did it get voted down the few times? As somebody who's only lived here a little under a year, I can't wait to read a little bit more about why it didn't pass, whether property taxes and things like that were involved. But the want is definitely there. Caroline, rec center. Ed, a community center. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Don, community center. This question pinned right to the top of our Facebook wall. We sent a mobile app alert, so you can go into the alerts menu on your app if you'd like to send us in an audio answer or text message. Love having this mobile app. Makes it so easy to get around like busy signals on the phone. Thank you for sending in your comments and your texts. Abby says a recreation center, YMCA. Ash says a skating rink. Leslie says an amusement park. Peggy's back with Cracker Barrel. So there are things on here besides rec center. A few people asking for swap meets and lots of requests for another grocery store, a Costco or a Trader Joe's. So then you go down just a couple more answers. Cheryl, a recreation center in partnership with the county. Claudia, a well-informed and educated representative to Congress. Peter, affordable housing for sure. Good morning, Peter. Lou, a roller derby team. Jacqueline just wants a Long John Silver's. John says a semi-truck wash like in Montrose. Morning, John. Morning, truck drivers. Kevin says we need a rec center and a major airline hub. Thanks, Delta. Evelyn, Vicky, Christy all want a Costco. Morning, ladies. Kathy simply wants an endocrinologist in town. Come on. Thank you, Kathy. Adria and a couple people asking for another zoo or bring back our zoo. Mixed reviews on the zoo. Michelle, a rec center like Fruta has it, just keeps coming up. Robert says less taxes. Stephanie says another fun junction. Misty, a recreation center with basketball courts, bring back Fun Junction or something like that. Tristan's been reading the hundreds of comments on this thread, and she says it sounds like Grand Junction needs more recreation places for adults and kids and more food options. I mean, the 43 parks are amazing, but I think people just want some place where they can get access to a gym and a pool that's indoors and perhaps both outdoors. That doesn't come out of thin air, but when it has been brought up for a vote, it has been voted down, despite how many people... Leona, good morning. There's Rec Center. I have to keep refreshing the page. They come in so fast. Thank you so much for taking a minute to let us know what you think. Things Grand Junction wants or needs but does not have. Rec Center leading the way today. Thanks to your comments.
This is what it sounds like to get